welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. So, I am reading this article out of LA Times titled New York Prison Guards Charged in Beating Death of Handcuffed Inmate. So, a lot of people saw the viral video of Robert Brooks. It actually occurred on December 9th. I don't know exactly when it was released to the public, but a lot of people were outraged when they saw these officers. Not everyone participated. I want to say maybe two of them were kind of in the background, but everyone just as responsible. But for the most part, you see of the six, four of them actively participating from what I can recall. I did not watch that video. I saw, little clips. So, this article was published February 20th, and basically this is an update from, what happened or the consequences from what happened. So, first of all, Robert Brooks ended up, passing away from his injuries the following day after this brutal beating. So 6 New York State prison workers have been indicted on second-degree murder charges in the beating death of an inmate who was handcuffed, while 4 others were charged with lesser crimes. The beating of Robert Brooks by multiple officers at Marcy Correctional Facility in December was caught on body cameras, triggering widespread outrage and calls for justice. Some of the corrections officers appeared in the Utica courtroom in handcuffs, while a judge heard pleas and considered bond. Now, I definitely don't think that bond should be issued. They should definitely treat them like, aggressive and a danger to society, because they basically unalived him. Prison guards Nicholas Anzalone, David Kingsley, Anthony Farina, Christopher Walrath, and Matthew Gallagher were among the people charged with second-degree murder, according to court documents. The name of the sixth person was redacted because they are to appear in court at another time. All 6 were also charged with first-degree manslaughter, meaning prosecutors believe they are criminally liable for the conduct of others. The special prosecutor, Onondaga County District Attorney William Fitzpatrick, said Thursday that he would prove in court that the guards thought the body-worn cameras were all off, raising concerns about a culture among guards in which a group of beating an inmate could be carried out with an apparent, in quotation, sense of normalcy. And I'm glad that the district attorney is highlighting that, because then that leaves room for further investigation so that there can be certain things put into place to prevent this kind of thing from happening, because he's saying that this is probably something that happens all the time, unfortunately, for inmates. And I think that is unfortunate, because people don't always go to jail for something as heinous as, murder or, the R word. Sometimes it's like related to a ticket or something, and they should not be subject to this kind of treatment, So this is ridiculous. Robert Brooks Jr., which is the victim's son, said such systemic issues must be rooted out and higher authorities held accountable. I feel so bad that his son had to see, his father go out like that. These men, so this is what his son had to say. He said, "These men killed my father. It was on video. The whole world got to see it. Waiting a month for these charges has been incredibly hard, but these men must be prosecuted and convicted of the crimes they made," he said. Body camera video shows officers pummeling Brooks, whose hands were cuffed behind his back. Officers struck him in the chest with the shoe and lifted him by the neck and dropped him. The video, recorded on the night of December 9th, has no sound, but the guards meting out the punishment and watching it appear unconcerned. Brooks, 43, died the next day. An autopsy report issued by the county medical examiner's office in January concluded that Brooks' death was caused by compression of his neck and multiple blunt impact injuries, and that the manner of his death was homicide, according to Brooks' family attorneys. So sad. Okay, Governor Kathy Hochul first announced the murder charges early Thursday afternoon in a statement, stating Robert Brooks should be alive today. The brutal attack on Mr. Brooks was sickening, she said. Hochul's announcement of the murder charges came on the fourth day of a wildcat strike, in which at least some of corrections officers are refusing to report for their shifts at 36 correctional facilities across the state, according to prison officials. What? Look, what? I need to know what this is about, because if this is about, wait, what is this? I know they're not going on strike because these guys are in jail. National Guard amid illegal corrections officer strike at state prisoners. Why are they on strike? This is crazy. National Guard troops to secure state prisons amid a what? Okay, so the National Guard troops are actually securing the state-run prisons amid a wildcat strike by corrections workers. Picketing and striking by corrections officers took place at around 30 state prisons as of Wednesday morning, union officials said. Hochul says National Guard troops are being deployed Wednesday, but she did not immediately specify where. So I'm getting this from AP. I need to know why they're on strike. All right, they've already been deployed and are ready to stabilize the situation. Hochul said of the National Guard soldiers in a video released Wednesday, I am directing everyone involved in these unlawful strikes to stop these actions immediately. Legal action has already commenced to ensure compliance. All right, the strikes who have been denied access to everything. Okay. Why are they on strike? It's just saying that it's illegal and they didn't authorize it. Okay. Why are prison guards on strike? Okay, why are they on strike? Okay, they're on strike protesting for better pay, heightened searches of visitors, and reversing recent reforms that limit solitary confinement. Oh my gosh. Solitary confinement is inhumane. So I don't know why they would be asking for that. They need to take better care of the inmates' mental health, and limiting solitary confinement will help with that. So instead of putting someone in solitary confinement for long periods of time, they need to find out something different, or a different solution for conflict or resolution rather, because that's going to make the person even more, have even a bigger issue. Okay, so the strike comes in the wake of a beating that led to the death of an inmate at a central New York prison. And that's what I don't understand. The inmate passed away. The person was handcuffed. There was nothing else that inmate could do to any of those officers. So you guys go on strike after he dies? Like, that makes no sense. That's what triggered this? Oh my gosh. The people who are on strike should just get fired, and they should replace them with better people that actually are passionate about this type of work. Because I think some of these people don't even belong in this field because they do not care. Okay, where was I? Oh, it should be this one. Okay, indicted. His name was Brooks. Man. Wait, it's the LA Times. His name is Roberts. Where did I get this from? I just had it up. Okay, well, the point is, okay, so here's some additional information. 2 of the corrections officers and a sergeant implicated in Brooks's death were previously named in federal lawsuits filed by inmates, according to the New York Times. The suits accused the guards of the attacks that left one man disfigured and another in a wheelchair. Wow. So they have done this before. And these guards had the nerves to be on strike because they want to get paid more. You want to get paid more for, leaving people disfigured and in wheelchairs? Katie Rosenfeld, a lawyer for one of the inmates, criticized the New York State Department of Corrections and Community Supervision for fighting her client's lawsuit for 4 years. The fact that they failed to rein in these officers that they knew had beaten someone else is a direct contributor to Mr. Brooks's death, Rosenfeld told the Times. In a statement on Friday, Daniel F. Martistrulo III, the state's corrections commissioner, vowed to address the issue. This is so sad. Okay. So I hope to see, what actually happened, what kind of sentence they will face. I'm glad that, the son is getting some sort of justice, Robert Brooks's son, because these officers are indicted. What do you guys think? Comment down below.